Oh yeah. Treat your nice wheels nice, eh? Well, I wrecked my fender again for the third year in a row. And I think it's time to change this tire because she is done. The belts just blew up. She is toast. That is why I wrecked my fender. It just absolutely ate the thing. But anyways, the car is running pretty damn good. Got a couple problems, small oil leak, and also I'm having a problem when I let off, it's actually dying. And I think I have to add timing where it's coming out of boost and going back into idle because it's just falling on his face. I don't know why, but I'm gonna figure that out. I'm just gonna add some timing. Hopefully that'll fix it. But I'm pretty much dialed in right now for my drift event. Yes, I said drift event on the 23rd at Grand Bend, and it is going to be a blast. I have tires everywhere, brand new tires at that, and I'm going to literally rip this car a new you know what and have an absolute blast doing it. right. I am so pumped up right now. Car is together. I know you haven't been around in a while because I got hacked, but oh well, it's in the past. And I got the car done. I saved so much time not filming, so I am literally back in the house. There's no comfort like having my car together. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like driving it. This is why I do it. I love enjoying the car, having fun driving it. It's not about competitiveness, it's about having fun. People lose that. People lose that cars are for fun. They're not for being competitive, this, that, and the other thing. Have fun. Have fun with your boys, shred some tires, get some drag passes in, drive it in the snow, just have a blast. So I'm gonna go over some things that I got done while I was down from the YouTube. So I'm gonna start with the intercoolers. Right here, I've got some eBay intercoolers and I've got them tied to Vibrant lines. If you haven't seen, I am sponsored by Vibrant. Thank you, Vibrant Performance, for sponsoring me. I'm truly happy with the product and how easily it can be installed. It's an incredible setup with the lines and you can guarantee it's not gonna leak. I also installed Vibrant catch cans, got my valve covers powder coated, and bolted everything together. Things are looking spicy. My rad setup and my water to air intercooler rad is all custom and done. And it's all done with AN Fittings -16. It is literally looking wild. My air ride setup works and has 0 leaks. It's running mint. I also put in a wall plug so I can plug my computer in and data log much easier and more comfortably. I redid the clutch lines, the brake lines. I actually had kinks in my brake lines from earlier. From when I actually first rear-engined the car, and there was some sketchy stuff going on. Quite a bit of kinks. That one was actually preventing the car from having full brake power. So I've always had really odd brakes, and I hate to admit it, but now the brakes are mint. So I am loving that. I can't wait to left foot brake the crap out of this car on the limiter in 2nd gear going into turn 2. And when I say turn 2, I'm talking about, I'm going drifting. I'm gonna drift the MX3 on the track in CSCS, and then the next day is a fun run with the skid pad and the track. So things are looking mad. I'm such a happy guy. Things are running really good. I've got a few things to go over, but I am literally going to drift. I've got brand new tires on front and back. Still have the stickers on them. But honestly, real quick, let's go back and talk about this rad setup. Burnout you saw in the beginning of this video and the actual drifting I did in this video, that was a minute straight of fully on the limiter, full send, 15 pounds of boost, about 450 horsepower. To start off, that's the least amount of boost I can run. That is on 10-pound wastegate spring, and it's going to 15 still. So I can't make any less power, but I'm fine with that because it's actually jamming good and it's not too much for the engine. I can actually turn it way up still. This rad is literally killing it. I designed this, I made it. I made the shroud. I designed it to actually go to the 16s with the aluminum mounts on the sides. And it is cooling incredibly. Last year, I could literally not do a 30-second rip without it going over 200 Fahrenheit. So I really put a lot of effort into my rad system this winter, and honestly, I could not be any happier. I checked my data logs and I did not surpass 190 Fahrenheit, and that's when basically my thermostat opens, and I was sending it, as you could see. I completely tore through a set of tires like nothing, and the engine did not even get hot at all. I could literally probably sat there for another minute before it started to boil. And that is impressive. I am super stoked about that, super proud of myself for that. And it is going to be quite the animal on the skid pad, quite the animal at the track, and quite the animal on the drift tracks as well. I'm very excited. I hope you are, and I'm glad to be back. Even though this isn't the end of the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Get those comments flowing. And here's some real-time proof of actually running very cool. That yellow line is my max boost I ran at 15 PSI, which is 205 kPa. And down here, I was running 181 coolant, and I was on a full rip. This is like a 30-second rip, and it only peaked at 181. The rad's working. That is such a good thing. I'm not gonna blow my shit up instantly. A few extra things that I've added to the car is I put in coolant parameters. So if I'm over 220 Fahrenheit, I actually have it taking out rev limit. So right now my rev limit is at 8,000 RPM. That's what I was hitting in the shots at the beginning of this video. Sounds wild, runs insanely well as well. Tune is very close. I've put a lot of work into the tune. I'm very happy with it so far. Very minor tweaks to go, but it's looking great. We all know I like sanding it, and that's basically all I do. And honestly, I put some serious perimeters in case, if I'm over 220 Fahrenheit, I'll actually have it reduce my rev limiter from 8,000 gradually down to 3,000 RPM when it's swooping towards 250 Fahrenheit. Just so I know that I don't have to watch my temp gauges and I don't have to worry about my engines, because if things start overheating, I'll notice that the rev limiter has dropped just by driving habits and hearing that it's not at the actual 8,000 rev limiter, and I will actually know that, okay, I should probably chill out a bit rather than just be like, screw this and just on the mat. Look at me at Hoonigan. It was literally just on the mat until both engines basically died. So that's not gonna happen anymore. I set perimeters that I cannot do that. So that is sick. I'm really trying to get the odds and ends out of this car, and I obviously can't do it all at once. So it's trial and error. It's time to drive the car and see what it's gonna do. I can't wait. And you'll be there, I'll be there, and we'll all have a good time. All right, like, comment, subscribe. Next video is gonna be me drifting at the track. We'll see you then.